that I uploaded the last time, but for some reason it got taken down. Hopefully, it's not no copyright claims because I don't got time for no nonsense. So we're gonna go ahead and search for episode 20 through 21. Um, Hopefully, this reaction video will be better than last time because the last time we did it, it wasn't my best because I was hungry. I was probably miserable, to be honest. You know. All right, so we are on episode 20, and here we go. Skip the intro like always.
In order to further the growth of the Yotsuba Group and best serve its financial interests, who should we kill next?
You see? It's just like I told you last week.
This is not good at this rate.
But before we get to that, there are several topics that we need to discuss. First, there is the issue of Hattori's death.
That was unavoidable. To be honest, in a certain sense, I'm relieved that Hattori is dead. Kira has demonstrated that we must be committed to these meetings. We now know what will happen if we try to leave.
I think we all understand what Hattori's death means for the rest of us. Let's not take it lightly. Now, moving on. Our next topic is Geraldo Coyle's report.
One of their members just died, and that's all they're going to say. So did we really pay $5 million for this report?
I mean, come on, look at this. He hasn't found out anything important about L, like his name or his face. Is this Coyle guy seriously going to be of any use to us?
Hold on a second. There is something very interesting in the last part of this report. Coyle's warning us that we can't afford to take L's existence too lightly. In particular, it says, the concentration of killings that are beneficial to Yotsuba will likely be noticed by L if they continue on Fridays and Saturdays.
Sounds like this Geraldo Coyle has figured out what we've been up to. I admit it's quite impressive. At any rate, I personally think we should stop killing every weekend.
This is unbelievable. It's like
So it seems like they're trying to
As long as we have this video as evidence, we could probably arrest
hide their secrets, so they won't let everybody know that they're going around killing people and stuff.
Has he? It would be nice if he could spread out his killings over the whole week.
The fact that Coyle noticed what we've been up to makes it too dangerous to continue killing at our usual pace. From now on, we have to be even more careful and to make sure that nobody else happens to notice a trend in these deaths.
Now, on to the main topic.
Who should we kill?
You? How can they do this so easily?
Another potential candidate is Santoro Zenzai, a member of the Bisawa group.
I ain't go eating that stuff again.
Resort development plans. Zenzai is known to have high blood pressure, so we can designate a
Stop.
time to suffer
Marshmallow?
resulting in natural death. Any objections? No objections.
Kira? Deaths by accident? By disease? Designated times of death? It's all just as we suspected. We were right.
No, unfortunately, we can only be completely sure after those people they've named are dead. We will continue to monitor these meetings and take note of what they say, how they act, and most importantly, whether the people they choose actually die. If we can confirm the connection between their plans and the deaths, then we'll definitely be able to catch...
The heck is he always eating?
What is it? There's no need to yell in unison.
I can't carry on knowing these people will die. That's just immoral.
Right.
Here it comes.
I know you're planning to catch Kira by letting these guys actually carry out these murders, but we can't let that happen.
That's right. It's obvious that these 7 men are behind the killings. With Matsuda's testimony and this footage we've recorded, we have all the evidence.
You're making this difficult. If we were to take action now, everything we've done will go to waste.
So what do you say we take care of the ELF in 3 weeks, and as for Zenzai, we'll ask Kira to kill him this weekend.
No objections.
If that's what they're going to do, then there's not much time left. Like, we already know the phone numbers of these board members, don't we?
Yeah.
I don't care who we call. I need to reach one of these men and have them stop these murders.
Please hold on. That will cause suspicion. It would mean the investigation caught up to them 3 days after they were contacted by Ivor. Also, it would make it far more unlikely that we would be able to discover who the real Kira might be. We can't afford such a huge setback seeing how far we've come. In order to catch Kira, we are going to need some solid proof.
Ryuzaki, if one of these 7 men is in fact Kira, would it be safe to say that if I try calling one of them, the odds of that person actually being Kira is going to be 1 in 7?
I'm thinking there could be more than one Kira among them. A probability of 2 in 7 at most.
If we're prepared to let them know that the investigation is catching up to them, let's place our bets on these odds. Ryuzaki, I'm going to pose as L. Judging from their conversations so far, the one least likely to be Kira, but with the most influence is Namikawa.
If you're going to make a call, please use this phone. It's set up so it can't be traced or tapped.
You know, this would all go a lot faster if we kill off the execs of our rival companies and be done with it.
But that would be going a little too far.
Why? We can kill them and split their holdings.
Is this Reichi Namikawa, head of the Yotsuba Group's marketing department?
Yes. And who is this?
Listen carefully, but don't draw attention to yourself. I am L. I've placed cameras and wiretaps throughout that meeting room. Even as I speak, I'm recording footage of your entire meeting.
The first thing you discussed was Hatori's death. Now you're debating who to kill next.
Correct.
He's been watching everything.
If you are not Kira, or if you are not someone who can contact Kira directly.
Let's make a deal.
Right to you?
I need you to delay the deaths of the ELS president and Mr. Sensei by 1 month. That will be difficult for someone of your standing to accomplish that.
Yes, I see. Right, go on.
You complete your end of the deal and cooperate with our requests from now on, then your crimes, not just yours, but everyone's crimes,
Crimes with the exception of Kira's will be parked based on the premise that Kira blackmailed you into participating in these meetings.
I see. Okay. My only option is to join L. No, I'll be dead if Kira manages to find out. What should I do?
If you tell the others about the call, they will panic. It would be of no advantage to you. Everyone would be arrested immediately. But that's not my intention. I'm planning to go one-on-one against Kira.
Good luck with that,
If I win
because you're gonna need it.
you will be
I mean, you're gonna need it.
If Kira wins, then you'll continue to carry on with your comfortable life.
Just play along with both parties. Staying on the sidelines would be best. We're not in a position to lose anything regardless of who wins in the end.
You would only be at a loss if I decided to arrest you right here and now.
Damn it. He already knew what answer I would have given.
That's all for now.
Right. I'll see you Monday then.
What's going on, Namikawa? Who was that?
One of my men screwed up again. I'll have to fix it on Monday. Anyway, sorry for the interruption. Let's get back on topic. We were discussing when we should kill Zenzai and the men from ELF. Here's what I'm thinking. We'll give Coyle 1 month to reveal L's identity. If he still hasn't uncovered the information we need, then we can go ahead and kill the targets randomly. Then we'll give him another month to investigate and repeat the process. Once we get rid of L permanently, we can go back to killing 2 or 3 people a week. In other words, our top priority should be the elimination of L.
I see. Once we kill L, there won't be anything standing in our way. But until then, we need to be careful.
Right. Sounds like a reasonable plan to me. We need to be extremely careful if we don't want to get caught.
Then we're in agreement.
We'll give Coyle 1 month.
Agreed. L, this should satisfy you for now.
We'll still be meeting on a weekly basis. That is all.
That went well.
Yeah.
You really are quite amazing, Light. Not only did you manage to delay the killings, but you also set up Namikawa as a potential mole for us. Sounded exactly like the sort of thing I would do, and you thought of it quicker than I did. At this rate, if I end up dying somehow, it's quite possible that you would be capable of succeeding me.
What? Why are you being so morbid? There isn't time for that. We only have a month to figure out Kira's identity and gather evidence against him to prove it. This is only the beginning.
Yes, but you were the one who first noticed the connection between Yotsuba and Kira. You actually might be more capable than I am. I honestly believe you could take this on. Tell me, if I should die, would you take over for me as Al? If I should die, would you take over for me as Al? If he is Kira and just playing innocent, he's sure to say yes.
What are you talking about? As long as we're joined by these, we would die together anyway. I see. Ryuzaki, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to tell everyone what you're really thinking right now. He thinks that if I am Kira, then there are two possibilities. Either I'm just pretending I'm not him and putting on an act, or Kira's power has passed on from me to someone else, and I have no memory that I was ever Kira in the first place. He's trying to determine which, if either, is the truth. The first theory, if I am putting on an act, he will never remove these handcuffs. Oh, no. Even if I wasn't pretending to be innocent, I'm sure he still wouldn't take them off. Miyazaki still believes that I'm Kira. Even if that power had been passed to someone else, he thinks that I would have planned to have it returned to me once I'm safe from suspicion. In other words, I wasn't being controlled at all. He thinks it was a plan to pass on the power and arrange for it to come back to me once I've been cleared.
Impressive. You figured out exactly what I'd been thinking all this time.
Ryuzaki's theory is that once I steal L's title, I will become Kira again.
Correct.
Taking on the identity of L, having the power to control the police in every country, while being Kira in secret. It's ideal. And you're thinking I could do it. No, that I would do it. That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yes.
But what about now? I told you I don't want your title. That should prove even to you that I'm not putting on an act, shouldn't it?
If this is all an act, and you are trying to steal my identity, there's no chance you'd be foolish enough to reveal your plan in front of everyone. Wouldn't you agree?
Miyazaki,
Huh?
do you think that I'm actually capable of becoming a murderer? Kira, even after I help you catch him, do I seem like that kind of person to you?
Yes, you do. I've always thought so.
Not again.
Okay, break it up! Once is enough! It was a draw, so let's just leave it as an even match, okay?
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, let's focus on catching the Kira that's in front of us right now. As long as I have the handcuffs on, you shouldn't have any complaints.
I suppose so. We only have a month, so there's no time to get distracted.
Ryuzaki,
Yes?
we have plenty of footage from this meeting. Can't we use that as evidence against those 7 men and prevent the murders of other criminals?
Here we go. Unfortunately, no.
But why?
At the moment, we're not certain if Kira is among those 7 men. If all they have is a tenuous connection with him, then Kira will kill them as soon as they're arrested. We have to be absolutely sure that Kira is among them, so there's no point in detaining them now. And even if it does turn out to be one of them, it will still be quite difficult to determine who the culprit is. I believe it's still far too early for us to make our move.
Hold on. At the same time, we can't say that he's definitely not among the 7. That means there's a chance the killings will stop.
It seems like all the episodes he try to catch Kira, you know,
That's right, there is a chance.
I feel like nothing is working, nothing will be solved
I think from now on, I should go.
unless one of them confesses they are Kira.
You can use these headquarters as you wish. I'll also be here, but we will be working independently. You can conduct your investigation under your own direction. Feel free to arrest those men if you like. I will be carrying on my own investigation. We'll only get into arguments if we don't split out the facts separately at this point. This is for the best.
Are you saying you're going to figure out who Kira is by any means necessary?
Yes. This case will never be solved unless we capture Kira himself. Don't get me wrong, I wouldn't say that preventing more deaths is pointless. But if we don't uncover the entire truth once and for all, Kira will only appear again, and the number of victims will continue to increase. That's why I believe it's more important to find out who Kira really is. As I've been saying, I'm opposed to arresting those 7 men. If you want to do so, then you will have to take responsibility for it. I will pursue Kira on my own. We only have 1 month. I wonder who will succeed.
Ryuzaki, where are you going?
To Amani's room. Sorry, I know you're on your father's side of this, but I can't remove these handcuffs. I'm afraid you're going to have to come along with me.
Light! I didn't know we were supposed to have a date. Oh, right, I should have known.
Misa Amani, tell me, do you love Light from the bottom of your heart?
Huh? Yeah. Of course I do.
But you also worship Kira, don't you?
Well, yeah.
So then,
Oh,
if you had to choose between Light and Kira, who would you pick?
what? That's obvious. Of course it's gonna be Light. I'm really grateful to Kyoto and want to meet him someday in person, but that's not true love. I definitely choose Light.
But your precious Light is planning to catch Kira. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, of course I am.
No!
He says he wants to catch Kira. Now, what will you do?
Well, if that's what Light says, then I'm gonna support him no matter what.
I see. So if you were given the opportunity to work with Light on this investigation, would you take the offer?
What? Ryuzaki?
Yeah, of course I would. I'd do anything I could to help Light.
Wait, hold on a second. Where are you going with this?
I'm planning to have Ivor pose as Geraldo Coil again. He'll tell the Yotsuba members that while he was investigating Elle, he discovered that Misa Amane might know who he is. He'll also tell them that Elle brought her in for questioning on suspicion that she was the second Kira.
That part is true.
If the Yotsuba group believes that Misa could be their lead to finding Elle, then they'll say that they want to meet her to discuss their advertising campaign. They'll use that opportunity to question her. Thanks to Monster's screw-up, they may already be considering Misa as their new spokesperson, so this could work.
Yeah, right.
We can't do that.
Why not?
This plan is too risky. Who knows what could happen to you?
Oh, wow, does that mean you're worried about me? Yay! But don't worry, I won't mind doing something like this if it's for you, Light.
Listen, Misa. If they suspect that you might know who Elle really is, we don't know how far they'll be willing to go to get that information.
No problemo. I promise I won't say anything, even if they torture me.
I can attest to that.
But Kira can control his victim's actions before their death. There's a good chance he might try to manipulate her into revealing what she knows and then kill her. Also, if he does manage to kill Elle, he won't have any use for Misa. He'd kill her to keep her silent.
I don't like the sound of that.
Light, you forget that if we win against Kira, Misa won't die. Besides, as long as we're handcuffed together, you and I share the same fate. If I die, so will you. If that happens, Misa is the one who would grieve most of all. Either we lose and both die together, or we successfully catch Kira. Which is it?
We catch Kira! I would never dream about living in a world without Light.
Yes, that would be dark.
Cut it out! This is just crazy!
We're running out of time, and I'm starting to get desperate. As for Misa Amani, I've turned to her because I know her bravery and love for you is boundless.
Do you really mean it? Oh no, I think I totally misunderstood you all this time. I even called you a pervert. But you actually do understand how I feel, don't you?
Yes, Misa is indisputably the most perfect and worthy woman for Light.
Yay! You're such a sweetie.
Yeah.
Thank you, Ryuzaki.
I could actually fall.
This is one weird episode.
Don't go that far. But you could maybe...
It went from being serious to straight up comedy,
Yes, so now I
mixed at best.
Yeah, of course. Any friend of Light's is a friend of mine as well. Let's all be friends together.
Yay, fun.
And of course, I would never think of betraying any of my friends. With our powers combined, we'll arrest Kira.
Unfortunately, Light's taking a different investigative approach from us and will be working with his father and the others. I'm afraid it will just be you and I.
Huh? What's up with that?
Come on, Elle, now you're just playing dirty. You're leaving me with no other choice but to join your...
No, that's quite all right.
What are you talking about? Of course he'll be joining us.
That's not it either. I've been opposed to this investigation since the beginning. It's too dangerous for her.
Oh, Light, you're so sweet. Thank you for worrying about me. But please let me do this. I want to be useful to you somehow. If I can be useful, then maybe you'll love me even more. And besides, I would gladly die if it were for you, Light.
Figuring out the logistics of arresting 7 people is going to be challenging. I don't suppose you two have any ideas. Mogi, Matsuda.
A few things that had me confused. One, Light posing as L, trying to get them to stop doing the killing and stuff. You know, if one of them tells her they're gonna be killed regardless. So, but other than that, I feel like, you know, like 37 episodes saying if they finally caught Kia. Like I just think it's kind of weird. So, all right, so now we're on to episode 21. Again, skip the intro.
Who wants question Amani as part of his killer investigation? But see, here's the problem. He says, I've been able to deduce that Amani worships Kira. At the moment, Yoshida Productions is trying to promote Amani as the new face of Yotsuba. My recommendation is that Yotsuba use her for the next ad campaign and take the opportunity to extract information about L. Personally, I don't like the idea. It's unacceptable, if you ask me.
Oh, really? It seems like a perfectly good plan.
I don't think that's what Oe was trying to say. It's supposed to be Coyle's job to investigate L's identity. It doesn't make sense for him to leave all the hard work to us, in my opinion.
Exactly. We're paying him to uncover L's identity, after all. Why don't we contact Coyle and see what he has to say?
Yeah. Mr. Kita, I thought we agreed before that you'd only call me if it was urgent. So, is it an emergency? Yes, I understand. In that case, I think I have an even better idea.
Even after those meetings are over, I have to come home to punish criminals. And Kira is so time-consuming. But things sure have become more interesting lately. It's pretty clear that Misa Amani was the second Kira, and that L must have caught her at some point. The only way she could have gotten out of that situation is by forfeiting ownership of her death note and losing all memories of what she did with it. I'm not about to leave things as they are. I'm going to make Misa Amani my wife.
So Shinigami has returned.
Everything I could ever want. Money, power, and a beautiful wife. That'll be enough to make anyone envious. Once we're married, I'll just invest a large lump sum in her life insurance.
She would never marry such a disgusting fool.
Rem, make sure you hide the notebook in the usual place.
Right now, this is the only thing I can do for Misa's sake.
You're gonna write the nigga's name on a piece of paper of the death notebook. Yep. Another death upon us, ladies and gentlemen.
What?
Misa, please stop overacting. It looks too cheesy, not to mention fake.
Huh? But I thought that was a realistic performance.
Do it again.
Whatever you say, oh so great
If you don't
director.
get serious about this, I'll kick you.
Misa.
You're not smiling enough, Mochi. And you can just call me Misa, you know.
I'm not cut out for this, but it's part of my job, so...
I can relate.
Misa!
What is it, Mochi?
Today you have an interview with the Yotsuba group to see if they'll use you in their new ad campaign. But remember, this is also an infiltration mission, so stay sharp!
Don't you worry, I already know about that. And of course, that means you can't let your cover fall either. You're gonna play the character of the hyper-energetic manager, okay?
Right! Bring it on!
It sounds all forced and stuff.
Good morning! I'm Misa's manager, Kenichi Moji, also known as Mochi.
Mr. Ori, Mr. Shimura, it's so nice to see you again.
Good luck, Misa!
Way to go, Mochi. You can
You
next.
ready to celebrate when they
I feel bad for the manager. He's like, he is so forced to say these
I'm
things.
cut out for this. Now then, I don't believe you and I have met before, have we, Misa? My name is John Wallace. I'm the executive advisor for the advertising department. Nice to meet you.
Thank you. I'm very pleased to meet you too.
Well, this might seem a little bit sudden, but I'd like to be honest with you. We've been talking about it, and we've pretty much decided to hire you already. But before we make it official, we'd like to clarify a few things.
Yes?
We've been doing a little background check on you, and according to our sources, the burglar killed your parents during a robbery. You worship Kira because he killed the suspect. Isn't it true that you came to Tokyo in hopes of finding and meeting Kira?
Dang.
What? Who did you hear that from?
I'm afraid I can't answer that. The information is reliable, and now I'd say it's confirmed. A look in your face tells me that these are the facts.
Coyle, I never thought you investigated that far.
Also, you're still hiding something from us, aren't you? Something you prefer the world not to know.
Okay, here's where I pause and look nervous.
It seems you were detained by the Detective L for a short time. We'd like you to tell us the full story of what really happened. It would be a problem if the new face of Yotsuba turned out to be Kira.
Yes, we would appreciate it if you were honest with us.
All right, I understand. I'll tell you everything. Yes, I was held for questioning. I didn't think it was L, but he did ask me lots of questions about Kira. But I'm not the second Kira, and I never was. I was released because he realized I didn't have anything to do with Kira after all.
Did you manage to see who it was that was restraining you?
No, I was blindfolded the whole time.
But if he asked you questions, surely you heard his voice, right?
Only through a speaker and voice filters, so...
Come on.
What the hell is this anyway? A job interview or a police interrogation? How long are we gonna keep this up? I'm going to the bathroom.
He has a point. It seems the interview veered a little off track. We're very sorry.
Excuse me, but would you mind if I went to the bathroom as well? Oh, this is getting exhausting. But everything's going well so far. I just have to keep it up.
Being touched by this scrap of paper alone will not restore her memories of the Death Note, but at least now Misa can see me once again.
What is this thing? Some kind of monster?
Misa, you're in a dangerous situation right now. There are people within Yotsuba who can easily have you killed. I've come here to warn you. Calm down and listen to me.
Calm down. How can I? This thing looks like it's gonna kill me.
Please believe me, I'm your ally.
My ally?
Oh man, I wonder if Misa's alright. Maybe we should have wired her to use something to track her movements.
Just as I thought. The Kira before I was detained and the one that surfaced afterwards. They must be two different people. The MO clearly doesn't match. This Kira is killing criminals as soon as they've had their crime broadcast on TV, regardless of the situation. He's punishing people who never intended to kill. Those who sincerely regretted their crimes were people with excusable circumstances. The original Kira would have never punished those kinds of people. That's the sort of distinction I'd make if I were him. The way the original Kira acted is disturbingly close to my ideals. What the hell am I thinking? I'm not Kira. Something's gotta be wrong with me if I'm seriously comparing myself to that murderer. Light Yagami is Kira. Tell me, what is Light doing at the moment?
What are you? I mean, I can tell you're not a stalker, but you don't look like a human at all.
No, of course not. I am a Shinigami. Before you were captured by L, you and I worked closely together.
What are you talking about? I don't understand. You know me, and Light is Kira?
The Death Note. It grants
grants its owner the power to kill someone simply by writing that person's name in it. Light Yagami took it upon himself to punish criminals using that notebook. He soon became known to the world as Kira. You also possess that same power. In fact, your ability was even greater than his. You managed to find Light by using your power to determine that he was in fact Kira.
Light is Kira? And I'm the second Kira?
That's right, or rather that used to be the case. Light arranged it so you would both lose this power. This was all according to his plan.
He did? And Miyazaki was right.
Misa, do you still love Light enough to die for him?
What kind of question is that?
You've got to be telling the truth. You already know everything about me. I totally believe you now. And yes, I do love him to death. Not to mention how amazing it is that Light and I were both Kira. Of course I'd want to believe something like that. I only wish I could remember it.
You haven't changed, Misa. And it seems your feelings for Light will never change either. It's enough to convince me that the only way you can be truly happy in life is if you can support him in his plan.
Thank you, Shinigami.
It's Ren. The current Kira is a vile and pathetic human being. I don't know what he's capable of. Be careful and beware of the others from Yotsuba. Trust Light. Let him do whatever he feels necessary.
Okay, I got it. I guess I should just act normal in the meantime though, right?
That's right. When you go back to the interview, you will be able to see for yourself who the real Kira is. Be on your guard and do not trust him.
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry it took so long. I was just fixing up my makeup a little.
Listen, when you return, I will be in the room. The man sitting in front of me will be Kira.
The person in front of you is Kira. Higuchi's Kira? That bastard!
I feel like I'm getting like a religious type of anime between Satan and God when it comes to the Death Note series.
Oh, I'm exhausted.
Hey, how did it go? Yotsuba agreed to hire Misa on as their spokesperson for the new ad campaign. I see. That's good to hear.
And I made sure to give them my cell phone number. Would you believe 3 out of 7 guys already messaged me asking for a private date? What?
Private date. When they say private date, girl, I mean, I can't even say it.
Huh? But why? Everything's been going so smoothly up until now.
If we go any further, he'll be in danger. You can still appear in their commercials. But from now on, you should deny that you were suspected of being the second kid and was detained by L. Ogi will continue being your bodyguard, but you'll be working solely as a celebrity.
If that's what you want, Light, then that's what I'll do. Oh well, I'm feeling pretty tired. Tomorrow's shoot is bright and early, so I better get some sleep. Thank you, Light. You're so sweet to be worried about me. But I thought of the best plan ever. I'm gonna be useful to you. I promise.
What does she mean by that?
Hey, Light, wanna come sleep with me tonight?
What are you talking about?
Just kidding. You're saving it for after we...
I thought she was for real.
You don't have to be shy about it.
Yes, like, there's no need to be shy.
I'm not being shy.
No need to be so serious either.
Cut! Okay, that's a wrap.
Good work, everyone.
Good job,
Great job, Misa!
Thanks, Mochi. Can you take me to the restroom in that hospital?
No problem! I'll be waiting!
I'll be sure not to take too long, okay? Yes? Lisa, you actually made it. Nori, you look so cute in that nurse's You think so? That went well. Oh, what an amazing car.
If you like it, I'll give you a ride anytime. Or buy you one of your own. By the way, loving that nurse's outfit, Lisa.
I'm glad you like it.
Yo, this nigga has the creepiest smile I've ever seen. He looks like Kira, and he looks like a rapist. Based on how they smile and stuff.
Where's Lisa?
She's on a date.
You gotta be kidding.
Nice looking animation though.
Kyosuke Higuchi. The sleazy pervert who's been sending me text messages ever since that party. He's been even more persistent than any of the other guys. He's Kira. It can't get any worse than that.
Hey, Misa.
Huh?
How about we grab a bite to eat?
Are you planning to take me somewhere and do pervy things to me? Well, even if you are, that's okay. I'll be fine since I can kill people.
What are you saying, Misa? Is this part of Light Yagami's plan? Is this what he wants you to do? Or is this your way of telling me that you want me to kill Higuchi the moment he tries to do anything?
Come on, you're just kidding with me, aren't you, Misa? You can kill people?
Yup, it's true. And you know why? Because I'm the second Kira.
That can't be.
I know she ain't told on herself.
There's no way she still is. She's not supposed to have any memory of it either. What the hell's going on?
What is going on?
You don't have to make up stuff like that to feel safe with me. I'm sure you'll find that I'm quite the gentleman.
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, I'll only prove that I'm the second Kira to the real Kira.
You'll only show proof to Kira. Why?
I'd show him because it's always been my dream to become Kira's wife. I know he'll need me by his side once I tell him.
If she really is the second Kira, then it's pretty clear from the Sakura TV incident that she has the Shinigami eyes. If that's the case, I need to make sure I keep this girl by my side at all costs. I've got to test her first. Well, since I happen to be Kira, does that mean you'll marry me?
What the heck? Please? Look at her.
Really?
Yeah,
What is this?
I mean it.
What? Then prove it to me. Come on, let's prove it to each other.
I can't do that. It'd be a pretty bad idea to let someone witness how I kill people.
You think so? I don't know. If I thought someone was Kira, I think I'd be willing to show them. We'd never get anywhere if I didn't.
Then why don't you kill someone? After all, I could be the real Kira.
All right, but I only kill bad people.
Look,
okay?
somebody better be telling the truth. Either you're Kira or someone else is.
This is Ginzo Kaneboshi, president of a major finance company. He's infamous for his immoral collection methods. Sometimes he even makes people pay with their insurance money. How about him?
Would you be able to confirm his right?
Yeah, that's what I call him.
Okay then. Could you turn around for just a sec?
Misa, you want me to kill Ginzo Kaneboshi, don't you? Then Higuchi will believe your claim about being the second Kira. Very well.
All right, he should be dead by now.
Hello, this is Higuchi from Yotsuba.
Our president just collapsed and stopped breathing. Call back later.
The president is dead?
Told ya.
She killed him.
Oh my god.
Same guy I chose just a minute ago. Would have been impossible.
And I thought the guy was the, Kira.
This proves it. So, if I'm Kira, you'll marry me, right?
What? Hey, why are you getting so serious all of a sudden?
Because I'm Kira.
Then prove it.
I'm not gonna be able to kill until I get home. You understand?
Oh, well, that's no good then. For all I know,
Either he's Kira, he's Kira.
take me to your place.
Which one?
I know. Why don't you stop killing the criminals on TV? That should prove it. If you're Kira, it should be no problem. You can start killing again when I tell you to. If all the times and deaths match up, then I'll believe you. After all, killing criminals in that way is something that only Kira can do.
I see what you mean. That's a good idea. All right, Lisa.
I'm Kira, so in order to make you trust me and prove that I'm him, I'll stop killing criminals for the time being. Then once you're fully convinced I'm the real thing, you and I can get married.
Huh?
And so, based on what he said, Higuchi is Kira.
Now we not only know Kira's identity, but all those deaths that were worrying the chief are gonna stop. That's amazing, Misa.
I wouldn't bet on it. Okay. I might do episode 3. Episode 22. The 3rd episode. But man, am I left with so many questions. Either Amisa is the second Kira, or the other guy, I forgot his name, it is the second Kira. But we've seen the death notebook in his office, so I'm guessing he's Kira. And now that the president has had a heart attack, and I'm sitting here with mixed emotions, questions. I mean, this episode is, oh my god, I don't know how to describe it, man. You know what? I'm just gonna come out and say this episode had me all confused. So, Amisa, she can now talk to the Shinigami again, but she tries to tell her that Light is the second Kira. Look, I don't know what the episode is trying to go with. Like, it had me all confused, left me with a bunch of questions. Who's the real Kira? And who? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. This is so complicated. All right, so we're on episode 22. So this will be our last episode of today. Skip the intro. Here we go. Guidance.
If the killing of criminals stops now, then there's no doubt that Higuchi is the one who kills criminals.
I didn't get out, my butt hurts. Ah.
I would do almost anything for life, but if things actually happen, if criminals do stop dying like this, it will be difficult to determine a critical element: how Kira conducts his murders. I have to think of a plan.
Misa, how did you get Higuchi to confess?
Easy. That guy's totally in love with me. All I had to do was tell him I'd marry him if he was really Kira. Plus, I managed to convince him that I'm the second Kira. If I didn't say this now, I'd probably end up contradicting my story later.
Misa, you idiot! Didn't I tell you to deny all that?
But now we know Higuchi's Kira, right? So what's the problem? Can't we just catch him?
I suppose this.
I'll always be eating stuff. Sweets, food, drinking iced tea.
Now we still
Like,
know exactly
dude.
how he kills his victims, do we?
Yes, that's what I was thinking. Before we move to arrest Higuchi, I want to find out how he kills people.
If the criminals stop dying, we won't be able to figure it out. Unless we come up with another idea.
Yes. At any rate, even if we do arrest Higuchi, we're not going to do it until we're certain the criminals have stopped dying. Let me think about this for a moment. Weddy,
Yeah,
an update on the current situation, please.
everything's going smoothly. We should be able to track 70% of their movements using our cameras inside the office building.
this $2 popcorn.
What if you focus solely on
Supposed to be buttery, but
I've only been able to enter the houses of
tastes nothing butter. It tastes like
but Nido
white cheddar. White cheddar.
especially Higuchi.
At least they ain't got no stuff in it, so it's all fluffy.
Any electronic waves. It took me 2 days just to break into the place.
This guy sure does sound suspicious.
By the way, I mean mushrooms. So no, I'm not.
Begin installing microphones, trackers, and cameras, but not in the house. Instead, just put them in every car.
What? After getting this far? Do you know how difficult it is to break into someone's house? Besides, do you have any idea of how many cars this guy has?
Yeah, well, he has 6.
Fine then. I just have to install them in all his cars, right?
Yes, thank you.
If Higuchi had been bugged earlier, I would have been in big trouble.
Oh, trust me. We know.
I'm sorry to keep going back to this topic. I'll just get right to the point.
What is it?
Do you remember killing anyone, I mean?
Are you still going on about that? Look, I'm not kidding. How many times
I just want you to answer the question. Well, do you remember?
No, I don't.
Misa, what about you?
I don't remember. How could I? Because I'm not Kida.
Look, Light, please listen to what I'm about to say. I'd like you to thoroughly analyze my current theory. This will determine the way in which we end up capturing here. Light Yagami used to be Kira. His power was passed on to another person. Light Yagami now has no memory of ever being Kira. I need your analysis based on these assumptions. Do you think you can do that for me?
Yeah, I'll give it a try.
Light Yagami used to be Kira. Kira's power has somehow passed on to another person. Was that because Light Yagami wanted it to happen? Or was there someone else in control of Light, lurking in the background, who gave him the power? Was it that person who passed Light's powers to someone else?
Nah, not really. Light always had his own powers.
Given your premise, it would be my will.
Yes, of course. If there is a third party with the ability to bestow or transfer Kira's power, and they didn't want their message to be discovered, it makes no sense that they would wait so long to transfer it from you to the next Kira. If we believe that this is the work of some being watching us from above, then we have to accept that they are impossible to catch. Not to mention, I'd already be dead. Or at the very least, I'm being made to be a fool by eternally dancing in the palm of someone's hand. It's highly unlikely that such a being exists. Kira's power can only be transferred by the will of a person, is it? Thank you, Light. I can now say that I feel 99% better.
What?
We'll create a situation where
Okay.
pass on his power to anyone else. We'll have him show us how to kill.
At this point, I don't know who to like in this anime. Cause L has always been eating stuff. Like I said, sweets, cakes, always drinking tea. I'm like, dude, what are you drinking?
This is Sakura TV after all. For all we know, Higuchi might not even watch that program. We'll get Namikawa to call it and say, this is bad. Turn on your TV. That should be enough to get him watching. Higuchi will buy it once he realizes that the special guest on TV is someone who knows a secret. Oh, I get it. So we'll be using Iger then. You revealed that he was a spy all along.
No, I'm afraid you're incorrect. We will not be using either. Ow. Whoever appears on the show has to be someone who Higuchi believes he'll be able to kill. In other words, it has to be someone whose name he can look up easily.
But we're never gonna find a person like that, are we? You're the only one who can do it.
Let's do.
Must.
listening in on their meeting and overheard their plans to kill people. It would make sense that Misa's manager, who he thought was dead, is the one revealing his secret.
That's right. We'll have Sakura TV use a voice filter and frosted glass to protect your...
Wait, so Amisa's manager was the one that revealed the secret?
We have no choice but to find out the manager's name as soon as possible. We can anticipate what actions he'll take.
My apologies, y'all. I don't know what happened to my phone. Tripping right now.
And how he's pursuing Misa. How's that sound?
At any rate, we're only going to do this once criminals stop dying. We'll have to wait for 2 or 3 days to see whether or not that happens. In the meantime, Matsuda will have to decide if he wants to go through with this plan.
I don't need 2 or 3 days to decide. I want to do this.
Do what? Investigate by yourself, nigga.
Well, I'm here with this private meeting.
Namikawa, tell me, who do you think is Kira?
What do you want to ride pick? Besides, for all I know, it could be you, Shimura. Or maybe even Mido.
Shimura can't be Kira. He was the one who came crying to me about how he can't go along with Kira's plan anymore.
Really? But if Mido had turned out to be Kira, you would have been killed.
No. You and Mido would be successful on your own. There's no way either of you would need to hold those stupid meetings. Let alone with 7 others. I can at least do that much. We're all cooperating with these killings because we're afraid of Kira turning on us. I mean, it's only a matter of time until the public finds out. And this isn't going to stop until that happens.
Let me ask you, who do you think Kira might be?
Takahashi or Higuchi?
No, Takahashi is just a decoy. Kira would make sure there are people less clever than him.
Well, then it looks like we all know the truth already. It's Higuchi, isn't it?
Yes. He's the one who's the most obsessed with money. He might always act as if he's not interested in those things, but that just proves it all the more.
And he always insults everyone around him and can't use his people well. I believe that's why he was demoted from being head of the development department. By the way, I meant to ask, was I the only one you invited here?
I also invited Oe, but he said you can hold your stupid private meetings by yourself. Go figure.
Good old Oe, always the blunt one.
We can also rule out Peter as a possible suspect, as he was the one who provided the account for funds in order to commission Coil.
Namikawa, during that first meeting after Hattori died, I was wondering who it was from.
You know, Shimura, you really are a sharp one. Kira probably selected you because he appreciates your caution. Namikawa speaking.
It's L. Before I go on, are you by yourself?
Hey, what's up, Nightwalker? How you doing?
Just act like it's a normal call again.
I don't think there's any need for that. One of the people here with me was just expressing his suspicions about your last phone call.
Who is that on the line? Namikawa.
It's L. L, Mido and Shimura are here as well. I'm reasonably certain that neither of them are Kira. In fact, they seem fed up with him at this point.
I'll speak for them and say they'll choose to stand back and watch her face off with Kira, like I plan to.
That's fine.
Tonight, I'm gonna catch Kira. But I'll need a favor from you.
And it's time for Higuchi.
What? You know that it's him?
Ha! So even the great L can be tricked. Based on your reaction, I'm now 100% certain that Higuchi is Kira.
Namikawa was pretty smart, huh? But then I always thought he was, from looking at his face. I guess this proves it.
No, that was just because lightness.
I'm baiting Higuchi with a staged TV special tonight. Sakura TV. A few minutes into the program, I want you to contact Higuchi. Tell him to tune in. Do that for me. I won't go after you or any of the other 5. As for the others, Kida, Takahashi, and Oe, if they try to do anything, make sure to stop them.
Alright, I understand. It seems it really was Higuchi. He'll be captured tonight, apparently.
It's been about 3 days since I stopped killing criminals. That should be good enough, shouldn't it? Now, when I marry Misa Amane, the second Kira, I'll have the Shinigami eyes. With that power in
So it was him all along.
I will be under my control.
Higuchi, we've got a problem. Turn on the television. Check out Sakura.
Yeah, I think that last episode left me with a bunch of confusions, y'all. But to be honest, you know, now we know he's the real Kira. So
Come on, it's probably a hoax. This is Sakura TV.
No, it's more than that. At the beginning of the show, he said that he overheard a meeting between 8 people.
What? Someone who knows about the meetings? Who is it? Did someone betray us?
Then one of them was killed by Kira, and now there are only 7 left. The man who died was Mr. H.
Mr. H. Hattori. If he knows this much, he could be one of the other 6. No, maybe it's Coil.
Mr. H wanted to leave the meetings and was killed by Kira because of that.
No, he can't be any of the others. There's no benefit for them to do this. No one else knows about the meetings, do they? Damn it, who is it? What? Wait. Could it be? It's him! It's Misa's manager. Matsui, that's his name. Why is he still alive?
oh, they're in trouble now.
Earlier that he thought he was going to be killed. He pretended to fall out of the apartment window and escape to a balcony a few floors below.
That can't be. Just to be careful, I went home that night and wrote his name in the notebook like it was written on his business card. Why is he still alive then? Could he be a former entertainer who became a manager using his stage name? Is that possible?
That was bad enough. He said that he continued to investigate Yotsuba up until now, and he's figured out which one of us is Kira. I'm contacting everyone right now to let them know.
Right. We'll talk later.
Sir, we're terribly sorry for that accident. Are you all right? We can stop if you want.
No, I knew I was going to be engaged going into this. This is for the sake of justice, so I'll stay up until the end, even if it means my death.
Yeah, that's perfect. Listen, just be sure to hold up on the Kira announcement till the last minute, alright?
I have to kill him. Misa knows his face, so if she's the second Kira, she should know what his real name is.
It's him.
Oh, what the hell?
To be honest, I've been debating for a long time whether or not I should make this announcement. But now that I'm here, I know I've done the right thing in coming forward.
This is bad. Who knows when they'll make the announcement?
Kira's identity will be announced soon.
Cosme Misa, a devilish charm, an angel's glitter. Misa's new line of lipstick, just for you.
Mita, it's me. Are you watching Sakura TV? Why don't you call your father at the House of Counselors?
Have him pull some strings at the Ministry of Internal Affairs to stop this broadcast.
I'm watching, but I don't think we could stop it.
No one believes this program, so we'd only make ourselves look suspicious if we stopped it. Besides, there shouldn't be anything to worry about. The guy revealed his face earlier. Everyone knows it's really Taro Matsui. Namikawa has already gone ahead and told everyone to watch the show.
Since one of us 7 has to be Kira, that should mean Taro Matsui will soon be dead.
Right.
Of course, I'm the only one who knows or even suspects that Taro Matsui isn't his real name. That means if I say anything, it'll reveal the fact that I'm Kira. Yeah, that's true. I'll talk to you later.
Stay tuned to Sakura TV.
Damn it!
Ryuzaki, Mugi is in position in front of Yoshida Productions. He's just received a call from Higuchi.
Yes, it's time for phase 2. Everything goes planned.
Moji, where's Misa? Oh, Mr. Higuchi, pleasure to hear from you. I'm sorry, but Misa's taking a much-needed vacation right now. She should be back by, tomorrow morning, though. You can reach her then. I'm asking you where she is now. Well, that's private information. She's requested that no one know where she is. I'm very sorry. I'll have her contact you tomorrow. First thing.
Damn, I know his face. I could kill him at any time if only I knew his name.
Do you know if Misa's former manager was an entertainer at some point?
Come again?
I'm talking about Taro Matsui!
Oh, I was only recently hired, so I don't know much about him. If you need some information, I can let you talk to someone from the office. I just remembered. Everyone's in Okinawa at the moment. You could try calling the president, though.
This is going exactly as I planned. It's almost scary.
You shouldn't be scared, Light. You should be happy.
I'm patching you into Higuchi's call with the president of Yoshida Productions. This is Higuchi from Yotsura. That manager's real name isn't Taro Matsui.
He's not even pretending to hide what he's asking about now, is he? Stupid Higuchi.
If he's acting like that, it's Fuji's beginning to panic.
Then what was his real name?
I think it was Yamada. No, wait. Yamashita. And his first name was... I'm sorry, I can't remember.
Don't screw with me. Why the hell can't you remember the names of the people you hire?
All right, no need for that kind of language. I've got his personnel file back at the office.
Go back there and get it.
You gotta be kidding me. Give me a break. We're on our first company vacation in 2 years. But if you want to know that badly, I'll give you the PIN code for the office lock. You can go in yourself and look it up. How's that? The personnel files are in the desk at the back to the left. You'll find them filed in the bottom drawer. They should all be sorted alphabetically. But I'm pretty sure it was Yamashita.
If they're going to announce at the beginning of the program, that means I have 2 hours.
So what's he gonna do?
Gone crazy.
I see Higuchi. He's only carrying a single bag. I'm in pursuit.
Everything's still going according to plan.
Yes.
I'll kill him. I'll kill him no matter what. I've come this far, I won't let them stop me. I'm not giving up until I have everything.
Well, wow. At least episode 22 is a lot better than 21. 22 actually had a lot of depth into it though, because we finally find out that Habochi is actually the second killer. So now he's acting crazy and he wants to kill one of Amisa's managers. So he's on pursuit. But the crazy ending of the episode is when the Shinigami appeared in a truck, well, in a car, just laughing his butt off. I'm surprised the guy that said, the dude that said he was going to kill Amisa's manager isn't freaking out, because if I would have turned around, I would have been dead by now. So I wonder what 23 has to offer though. I'll probably do 3 more episodes of Death Note later today. But what can I say? This is one crazy week to do Death Note. It's been a while since I've done a reaction to it. So I'm looking forward to doing this very soon. Well, more episodes very soon, because, yeah. If y'all enjoyed this video, see you later.